Have you ever tried to read a manga or manhwa before, only to be disappointed by how quickly it ended? Or maybe you were hooked and wanted to find more like it, but couldn't remember the title. Here we have listed some of the mangas and manhwas with the longest chapters with 100 plus at least that are perfect for someone who loves a good long read. It's a nice time to collect and read Korean manhwas and mangas from the top 10 action fantasy mangas with 100 plus chapters. So let's begin and have fun. Number 10. Talented Genius. The art is very good and completely done. Do you like characters that won't even remember their name or anything about them at all? Or do you like the art where all characters are looking too similar? Then this manga is for you. The whole story is about super strong agents protecting some high-rank official lady, but sadly there is no character development because every girl in the story fell in love with the main character just a couple seconds after they met. A tsundere chairwoman, a demure secretary, a black diamond of a South African princess, a unique female bodyguard, and a carrot-eating, somewhat typical bishonen. How will these people fall in love? Whether it was fate, inevitable, or the heart's machinations, if you meet with the godly expert, you will experience a one-of-a-kind apprentice for life. Number 9. It starts with a Kingpin Account. The story is basically a copy-paste, the art is alright and the characters are enjoyable, but the translation is absolutely garbage. The sudden crisis brought the Earth directly into the OL era, and all mankind was reduced to the palm of unknown forces. Everyone became a first-class trumpet, in the cruel era of the weak and the strong. The high school student Ye Hao could only rise to 3 level, where he was about to die. Accidentally opened the king's account upgrade system. Can Ye Hao become the strongest king? Number 8. My wife is a demon queen. I would recommend this to anyone who likes overpowered or smart MCs, but there is such a slow pace, it looks like it'll take 3 years to finish. The storyline hardly is moving and just showing some side stuff. Also, he shows something OP, but he doesn't use it. I mean, that's weird. The MC is just a normal boy who won't shine with magic spells nor with swordsmanship. In fact, he has no magicka at all, unlike all the demon queen herself, who's perfect in both. The MC will become what they call smiths and craftsmanship. To summarize, MC will draw, and by thinking about the mechanisms of what he is drawing, he can create objects. It's a pretty good, is it good? Is it decent? It's at number 8, right? So I'll give it like a 7. I'll give it like a 6. I think it's pretty decent, for me at least. Number 7. Otherworld Warrior. This one starts really good. Would you like to find a job, even at the cost of your soul? If so, then you found the right place. Our job hunting advice website, Soul Sellers, is a site geared towards those willing to even sell their souls for employment. That's right, people like you! Are you dealing with angels or demons? 30-year-old freeloader Chol Hu Kang made a deal through his shady site, even selling his soul for the chance at what else? Money! An invitation to the other world for the weak and downtrodden of society for a chance to change their lot in life. That is the mission given to Chul Ho Kang. Number 6. Crimson Karma. I really like the storyline to some. I'm definitely overestimating this manga, but to me it was absolutely amazing. Cassia Del Roman is a soldier crafted to become an assassin. She lost her human emotions long ago and lived her life as a simple tool, just to be thrown away in her final moments. She wouldn't even die a proper death, as she opened her eyes to a battlefield of a different world. Will she live the same life she did in her original world? The story is super interesting. I mean, the whole overpowered female knight demeanor pulls me to the story and makes me love Cassia even more. Can't wait for more chapters. Number 5. Overgeared. Shin Yong-woo, an unlucky man in life and a low-level player in the popular VR game Satisfy, finds a powerful item that earns him a rare legendary class title, Pagma's successor. He's now a skilled blacksmith who can forge unique, and I mean unique weapons and equip the game's most powerful gear. Grid resolves to use his new abilities to achieve fame and fortune, but as his very existence begins to stir up, trouble is satisfied. He realizes that life as a legend may be more than he bargained for. Read it, to be honest. The beginning is slow, and the main character is not really smart, but as time passes, the main character and his personality, they both develop and become more and more interesting. Profound. Human, actually. Number 4. I stack experience through writing books. The plot is quite original, the characters are quite well written, and the art is decent, but the reading this leaves a deep feeling of frustration. The potential of the book is tremendous, and the main character exploit only 20%. Moreover, there is an issue with the huge number of subplots, which can create a feeling of being lost. The main character, Jong-seok Lee, used to be your average, run-of-the-mill person. The only thing remotely interesting about him is the fact that he's always at local bookstores. Man loves his books, eh? All of that changes, though, when he suddenly encounters a completely blank book and foolishly accepts what he's, what's asked of him. That's pretty sad. Number 3. The Great Mage returns after 4,000 years. Wow, this manga is just good. Lucas Trauman was the greatest archmage in history until he was condemned by demigods to spend eternity losing his mind. But about 4,000 years later, he's thrust back into this world, into the body of Frey Blake, the weakest, most untalented student at the prestigious Westroad Academy for Mages. After all this time, the world of magic has barely progressed. Could this be at work of the demigod? Determined to find out, Lucas seeks to reach the highest levels of power once again and get his revenge. This manga is a real roller coaster for me. Sometimes I can't wait for the next chapter, but sometimes the plot gets boring and I do not read it for a month. Make your own opinion about it, of course, but it is good in general. The MC is cool, strong, and wise, and the plot is original too, and the art is good. Number 2. Ranker Who Lives a Second Time. This is an amazing manga, to be honest. The concept is amazing. Yuan-Wu's brother disappeared years ago, and he's devastated to learn of his death. As he copes with his loss, he's given a pocket watch and learns there's more to his brother's death. He was betrayed while competing in the Tower of the Sun God. Now it's Yuan-Wu's turn to use the knowledge his brother left behind. Can Yuan-Wu navigate that world and gain enough power and experience to reach the top of the tower, defeating his brother's enemies and avenge him? This manga is really hard to describe for me, man. The art itself is beautiful. Chef's kiss. Mwah. Number 1. I Am the Sorcerer King. This manga is a good manga out there, man. It's one of the best and satisfying mangas of all time. The art is great and the story is exceptionally good. Song-Hoo Lee is nothing but a victim of a changing world. A powerless man in a land infested with beasts and magic monsters from another world invaded Earth. And they brought with them a sickness that pushes Song-Hoo's mother into an endless sleep. To pay off her medical bills, he braved a dangerous job as bait used by powerful superhumans called Awakeners to hunt monsters, but when he found himself at death's door, the image of his past life flashes through his mind. There he found this truth. He is a reincarnation of the Sorcerer King, mediocre in all aspects, good to pass the time too. That's all for today. Hope you all enjoyed the video, and if you did, then give this video a like and share it with your friends and your family, and also do not forget to subscribe for more Top 10. My name is Zira Khan, and I'm the voice of the voiceless. See you next time.